We play against Purple Yellow Nico Robin. So when attacking, you may trash one card with a trigger from your hand. Okay, I suppose we want to go second, even though they have a trigger, and it's because I'm worried that they maybe play 7-cost pudding. I'm not sure to what they are ramping. Let's try second. This hand has only one searcher, so pretty tough to see Zorojuro on curve, so let's mulligan this hand, and this looks much better because we have two 1-cost searchers. So they pass, we draw, check, we have Zorojuro, obviously we take it for the next turn play, and then we follow up with 1-cost Nami. And here we have some decision to take. Next turn we will be searching for Sanji and Pudding. In case we find Sanji and Pudding, we will have pretty strong 6-don turn, so let's pick up Zorojuro here. And in case if we don't find it, we still can play Zorojuro on 6. Let's put Rush Luffy on top, then Giant, then the counters. Pass the turn. So what I'm expecting here, they will just jam us, yeah, okay. So we just trash the life because of the banish. Unfortunately, it's DMG. Next turn, okay, we poke for 5. Next turn they will be 6-don. We play Zorojuro, find Sanji Pudding. All is good. The only problem here is that because they are yellow deck, they can shoot Zorojuro, and the next turn would be great to have some stage already in place. So it might be a misplay here, but I think Sanji and Pudding takes priority. But still, it's possible that they will play Zeus and shoot Sanji and Pudding, or even Zorojuro now. So now we have 6k swing. The problem is we can't really let them just trash our life for free, and the life is not coming to the hand. On the other hand, maybe it's better to just sacrifice it and have one more card to defend the board once we attack. So I'm not sure about it. We have some counter events in hand. So let's try this approach. Let's go down here because we will be using the leader's effect anyway, and they play Luffy. It's the new Luffy from PRB02. So they ramped on, and now why I wanted to go second, it's similar to a matchup with Katakuri, when it's possible that they maybe play 7-cost pudding, but I'm not sure in Nico Robin. It doesn't make much sense. Okay, anyway, we start with 6k swing. They will be on 9, so I'm not sure what is the boss monster in this deck. It's the first time I play in this meta against Robin. So now obviously we need to play Sanji Pudding. We draw a card because they are ramping aggressively. And maybe we will find stage. Let's see. It would be great to find the stage with Zorojuro, but we don't have anything like that. So now we need to think. We have 3 events in hand, we have 1k and we have 2k, and they will probably start poking us. So I think at this point it's still okay to take just 2k counter to fight the poke, and we have the play for the next turn, that is Luffy, or maybe even search something. The only problem here is that we are risking our Sanji Pudding getting shot. But if they Zeus here, they need to take the life, so we can pressure the life next turn with Luffy. 9-don, I'm not sure what matches the game plan. We see some Don Quixote package, maybe. From the counter events it's hard to say. Maybe 8-cost kit. Okay, they poke for 1. Here will be no hit, and then or maybe 6k again, and then they will play kit to trash the life and rest the kit. Let's see. Or maybe 6-cost Kuma and they will just jam with Robin, so it will be 3 plus 6, right? So here we give a 1k, the 2-cost Nami. So let's see if I said correctly as they trash. Ah, sorry, it's yeah, so Kid is 8 cost. If it would be Kuma is 6 cost if I remember correctly. So it would be a lower hit, and like that they don't pressure here. So what does it say that they don't poke with Robin? I'm not sure, maybe they need this done. There are a lot of 1 cost events in purple, in yellow, yeah, even Gum Giant. So maybe their approach is to survive this turn, and they have 6 cards in hand, so it doesn't make sense to go for the board here. But maybe we find something interesting with the Searcher first. So what do we have here? We have another Zorojuro that we can play and search for something, or we can set up Monkey D Luffy already. Let me think, how many turns can we play? The next turn they will push really hard. We have 9k, 6k and the banish here. So we either pick Usohachi or we pick Zorojuro. The only consideration here is, do we want to set up this Luffy? And the answer is probably still yes. Or we can go with Zorojuro for 4 Dawn, use the leader's effect. We can go 7-7-7, but then we keep only 2 Dawn anyway. And I'm not sure how many 2k counters this deck runs, but because of 1 open Dawn, I suppose they expect us to push. So let's take the 2k counter, the rest doesn't really matter. Now let's play the Luffy early to use the Sanji and Pudding effect, but we will keep the Dawn. They should have no option to rest our Dawn, and let's swing. Let's start with 6k, doesn't really matter, because even if they trigger we have 2 Zorojuro on board, Sanji Pudding and so on, so... Okay, they just draw 2, discard 1, so it's all 1k counter. Oh, this Luffy, interesting pick. Like I said, I'm not too experienced, and we don't go board because this is the 6k body. They have only 2 life, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attacks, so they need to counter 3. So even if they take all the life, they still need to counter 3 attacks, as you can see now. So we continue poking because they might be biting us. It's 8 cards in hand, but actually take a look, 1k, 1k, so it means they don't have that many 2ks, then they don't have 2ks at all. So let's continue with Sanji Pudding, so we don't show them if we want to all in maybe with Luffy, and then we need to count. So here we have Gum Giant that was expected. I think we never die with such hand, by the way. So we have 6 cards. If I attach one here, will be 8, right? So 2 cards, restand 2 cards. So it's still risky. So I think the correct way here is still to push just for 7, keep the Dawn for the event, and see what happens. They waste 2 cards. Okay, they drew this 2k with Gum Giant, 4 cards in hand. Nothing else we can do here. We pass. We have only 1 brick in hand. So I can't imagine how we lose this game, but like I said, I don't have much experience against Nico Robin, so maybe I miss something. And yeah, like I said, Kuma is 6 cost, so I was expecting maybe Kuma previous turn and then push with Robin for 8 would be annoying push from them. But now I think they really need to go for little 5 life. We have Rush Luffy on board, so the next turn we are swinging really big. So we see 12. Then we have 6. What does it mean? 12-12, just like that? So of course we will take here Sanji Pudding and 12 again. Okay, it's 8. It's interesting. I want to take because then we have still banish from Robin, so you know. Okay, we can Bagua here or 2k. Bagua makes more sense. I don't expect any rushers, and the Dawn will be used for the final push anyway. Oh, this is some additional buff. Ah, it's the mother of Robin, so it makes sense, the buff. What can we do here? We can just giant or we can just throw the hand, doesn't really matter. So let's not waste time. Into 9, into 11, into 13. And we win. Okay, so it's interesting deck for sure to play in the new meta, especially before OP13. You have just, I feel like the build is similar like we built Bonnie. So we just have a lot of good yellow and purple cards, and we just put them into the deck. Also cool interaction here for the players that read manga or watch anime with Mother of Robin. But yeah, overall I see just generic good yellow cards. Hancock printed in PRB02, the same with Doffy, then probably stall the game a little bit with 6-cost Kuma and put pressure with Eustace Captain Kid. And normally this game plan I think is good. We have also 8-cost Katakuri, like I said. This Luffy is really interesting, but I don't think we have any searchers to get them, so this might be the problem. And also we have 9-cost Yamato, but obviously with a lot of pressure between us, I'm not sure what Yamato can KO on the board. Staple of yellow, Veggie Trigger. Hawkins also interesting, because you cannot really interact with him, but not so good into 6k leaders, I think. So pretty solid game plan, pretty general for purple and yellow. But I think deck is missing something, and the problem is the ramp, because they ramp first engine pudding draws as a card, and also the same with 4-life leader. They really need those Kumas to stay afloat because of the pressure that we have on board. I'm not sure how is it into Rayleigh. I think Rayleigh should also be able to aggro it pretty much. But yeah, that's it. GG for my opponent, and see you in the next one.